tell me to mind my business, to blow my lanes and leave people in their convenience, to swallow my message and look as though nothing is going on. But I say no, not minding my business. And that's why I'm here today, especially when my words carry the weight of life, especially when holding back is only equal to a tempted mother. And so if you don't mind today, let's begin from the origin of the spiritual mathematics of sowing and reaping. Once upon a time, earth was a soup of nothingness, a bottomless emptiness, an inky blackness. So God decided to show his word and show his worth and put up the work for the word to work out our word. You know, day 1 to day 5 of creation, earth was merely a toy project. Eden was just a beautiful waste of a garden until God decided to plant man therein. And then man became the first seed of all seeds, a species of all species, without whom the garden was an effort in futility. And on the 7th day, God went on sabbatical leave because man was already flourishing and God's seed time was already yielding harvest. But man, alone by himself, was such a lonely and helpless poorhead until God decided again to take a seed from his rib and grow it into the legendary Eve. And now, your biology insists that imagine a whole me, that I was once a cell so tiny that I could only be seen through the aid of a microscope, that I was sewn into my mother's egg. But now, don't you think it's amazing that now you don't need a magnifying lens to see me? Yeah, that's exactly the equation that God propounded right from Eden. He propounded that equation so that the field and the seed are variables, and then the harvest is a constant. It simply means that everything we do and everything we don't do all become a seed of which our harvest is sure. Oh, upon entering this beautiful space this morning, I was almost tempted to mind my business. You know, it's the 12th month, it's harvest time. Everybody's looking radiant and ravishing as though there's an unannounced contest with unseen angels. But no. There's fire on the roof and now is not the time to sleep. Sister, I love your beautiful smile and how it melts my heart. But then I want to ask if you still retain that smile if God shows you your 2022 report sheet. Brother, I like your beautiful agbada. It's looking so good on you. But then have you considered what your feet have sown over the past few months? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't planning on reminding you about that your New Year resolution. The 20 books you plan to read, the addictions you vow to forgo, the consecrations you plan to uphold, and the clothes that you promise to be to God. Well, I have to ask you how far, how market. I only need to check your life, I only need to check your hands, I only need to check your band. Oh. So you sleep late and wake early, going around life, sowing time, energy, and resources into the fields, but you never had a time to sit down and think and ask yourself, what am I sowing? What's in my hands? What am I investing? How much of what am I investing? Am I spreading around? Because you can't sow sparingly and expect that you reap bountifully. It's funnily amazing that some people are deceived, thinking God can be mocked. No, sir. Please tell that person beside you, God knows the wrong Ponzi scheme. Oh, that person cannot hear you. Tell that person, God knows they do sogundogoji. Yeah. For whatsoever a man sows, he shall reap. For he that sows unto the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, and he that sows to the spirit shall of the spirit reap everlasting life. Should I still mind my business? Comrade, I hail you. Kama paro, kama jali. Actually, you sowed lust into that fine babe, and now you expect to reap true love? Please, somebody tell that person, it never worked that way. It doesn't work that way. Because we all know what Gehazi planted that earned him a harvest of Naaman's leprosy. Just the same way we know what Judas planted that earned him a very cheap suicide. But before I consider minding my business, I need to tell you that if you've invested your time and life into God and purpose fulfillment, I celebrate you. For your harvest is sooner and is here sooner than later. But if otherwise, well, I identify with you and I say, well, it's not too late to plant the right seed in the right field. For God's grace and mercy are able to make the one who plants to catch up with the one who reaps in due time. And if you are here carrying your seed around and weeping as you sow, I have good news for you. You shall come back rejoicing, bringing in the sheaves, and that will be your portion. And before I finally consider minding my business, I need to tell you that you yourself are a seed sown by God. God sown you, and then the enemy came and sowed tares all around. So the master said, let them both grow together until the harvest time, and then I will tell the reaper to gather first the tares, gather them in a bundle and burn them, and then gather the wheat into my barn. So I ask you, are you a fruitful seed good for harvest, or a wasteful weed good for burning? Because you have to think about that. You have to act on it, and you have to do something to make God happy this harvest time. And until you do that, I'm sorry, I won't mind my business.